that make sense?
No, yeah, fair.
Like they're grading on the curve,
Right.
right? Is there anybody that made more money than Kadarius Toney in this pro day season?
Kyle Pitts.
I think Kyle Pitts already was
No, but
established.
I mean, with Kyle saying that guys like Atlanta are talking to him about number 4,
You don't think? I mean, that they were that before today, weren't they?
but I think it
Just
made it a little
solidified.
bit, solidified it a little bit more.
I mean, listen. I don't have to see his time. I saw that video of him running the 40, and that is a big joker to be moving like that.
Even though I don't believe you ran the 4.4, but even if you ran 4.6, it's good enough for me.
You don't believe he ran a 4.4?
Not based on that film that he saw.
I thought he.
When I watched
smooth.
Kadarius Toney run,
Kadarius was violent,
which was 3.3. It was a 4.39 and a 4.41. It's the
yeah.
difference between an eyelash.
Yeah.
Like one looked different than the other. And I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way.
You thought Kadarius is.
I thought Kadarius looked like a fast twitch thing, and I thought, I'm not saying he's slow.
I mean, we were told by like good sources he was not a 4.4 guy.
Yeah, he
obviously is.
He was a twitchy guy, and yes, I saw twitch with Kadarius Toney. So I mean, if you were wondering if he could do it over and over again, you got your answer.
I mean, the whole thing for him: 5'11", 5'8", 193.
Yep.
11-foot 4-inch broad jump.
That's sick.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Call it a 4.4. Wasn't his vert like crazy too?
41, I believe.
I mean, come on. I don't know how. I don't think he makes it out of the top 20. All that with the production that he had and with the comps that he has in the NFL, now that he's put this time down on a timer, how do you, outside of Jamar Chase and the 2 Alabama guys, how do you say there's another receiver, unless you're just wanting a big outside guy, that's better than him?
I mean, he's a.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said that before. I mean, we were waiting to see kind of what today looked like for him.
Before that, I was thinking definitely. I was, second round, but if somebody jumps up into the first round and gets him, like if he's like 20, man, yeah, take him.
Oh, I don't.
But I see what you're saying. Like I don't think he falls out of that.
Because Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, like those 3 are going, unless Jalen Waddle has some injury issue that we don't know about. Like if he's not healing the way, because last time we saw him, it didn't look good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They put that man in motion, and it looked like his game was over.
Yeah, it's like that. Like he got really bad advice.
Yeah,
like trying to gut it out. Like,
but assuming he's okay, I mean, obviously Kadarius Toney's not going to jump over any of those 3. Jamar Chase is a freak too, by the way. But I don't think there's any doubt Kadarius Toney's
4.3 as well too, right?
Yeah. Did you see his?
I saw a clip. I didn't really watch that much of theirs.
Yeah, his looked like Calvin Johnson's back in the day, where it was almost like he didn't even train for it; he just ran it.
All right.
What was Coach O wearing?
I'm gonna tell you. There's 2 guys. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't believe. Kyle Pitts going back. Now that you just told me, it reminded me. Typically, when you can ask any track person. Actually, one of my friends who's a sprints coach at FSU, and he dabbled in some football as well. When I was at Florida State, he kind of went to the Twitter world and said, "Hey, I've only seen 5 legit 4.3s in my life. One is our guy that comes on Marvin, who came on our show. He's like he's an Olympian, and another one broke a world record when he did it. But you can't. He gets out of his start. He veers, I want to say, to the right.
You're talking about Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
He goes in a circular, in a curved motion to come back to the center and then go straight. That alone right there, in a guy who can run a 4.3, is a difference between them running a 4.3 and a 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
In a 6'5", 250-pound beast.
Yeah.
That's probably the difference. But again, they're both some very explosive numbers, and the numbers that make sense across the board, no matter what their actual 40 times are. You saw guys who legit jumped, even if they learned how to cheat the vertical, which yes, you can cheat the vertical. Trust me, I know. They're still between 30. They're 35 plus, no matter what. Even if they were able to, how you cheat it is with your reach.
I mean, 6 inches cheap.
Dude, think about this. So you see where I am right here?
Mhm. Yeah, you just
And I drop my
down.
shoulder.
Yeah.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
So, like, but again,
Especially when it's at your pro day.
right, it's at your pro day. They don't. What they should do is when they measure your reach, write down your reach, you go, you jump, simple subtraction. But what they do is they have you put your hands up and you walk through the the vertex, and you wherever you tap, then they raise it up to that. They raise a little nugget up to that part, and then you jump. But again, if you retract your shoulders and you show you've been working out, doing some back exercises, you can cheat it a little bit. But still, all explosive. Broad jump, can't cheat the broad jump. You jump over 10, you're an explosive individual. 11, damn near 11 and a half.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that correlates.
Vertex sounds like a STD medicine.
Well, possibly.
I mean, maybe it is.
Maybe
Never heard that word
it might be
before.
that too.
But I would go watch Jamar Chase's, because the first thing I thought of was like Jamar Chase looked like one of those dudes that when he went to combine training, and because he didn't play this year, so he probably went in December. When he started that, he probably first time out the gate ran 4.45. Like before they even taught him anything. He
Right.
just looked so just natural.
You know who looked like he's the only thing that would have made it better is if he would have took his shoes off. He just looked like a hood kid that just was running. Tutu Atwell. Did you see the Louisville?
No, I didn't see it, but I've heard
I mean, he was going.
Yeah.
I'm talking about an ugly, stank, swinging side to side, knees not getting up. Just look like the kids. I bet you won't beat me in a race. I bet you won't be on concrete. And them boys take their shoes off and just get after it. If you don't know what that's like, well, you don't know competing.
Did you see Jamar Chase's short shuttle?
No.
3.98.
Definitely trained.
Yeah, 3.98.
Definitely trained.
What's good? What's bad?
Anything as a receiver under
4.3 or better.
Yeah, under 4.3 is like really good. Like our boy Ian Book went 4.2 in it today, and I was like, oh, that's what I'm talking about. Then I saw 3.98 from Jamar Chase. That's really good. Really good. So we're at that time of year now where these things are done. I don't know if there's any official ones that are left. But for the most part, they're done. And so now you'll start to see people factor in. You really start to hear more from NFL teams now than what you did a couple months ago. Like they'll start to give little nuggets. Like for example, there is a team in the NFL. JJ, you're gonna love this. Who their second quarterback is undoubtedly Trey Lance. It's Trevor then Trey Lance. That team is in the NFL right now. Like you'll start to hear little tidbits like that about some of these guys, and some of these mock drafts. You'll start to see big movers in it, and it's probably closer to the truth than what we've seen the previous 2 months, because information will start to flow a little bit more. Some of it will be posturing, but a lot of it is just relationships. A couple guys that had pro days today that, bro, you want to talk about just not a couple, just real two. There was no hype for Kyle Trask pro day. People were trying to tell me Kyle Trask may be the number 2 quarterback. Like they were trying to tell me that in the middle of the season. Man,
we don't believe
you know what I'm talking about. Kyle
people.
Trask is going to be a first-round guy. No, he was never going to be a first-round guy. The bowl game didn't matter. Kyle Trask was never going to be a first-round guy.
Facts.
The other one that people tried to tell me was going to be a top 10 guy, that I literally laughed at them when they said it, had his pro day today. Jamie Newman.
I forgot he was even alive.
Exactly.
Dang, you pulled that name out of there, boy.
Exactly.
Like that's like like Jamie Newman just like,
It's like
hanging
when
out
you're
with
like,
your friends.
oh, Philip Seymour Hoffman. I forgot about him. So good. Such a good
Hey,
actor.
guess who I ran into the other day? Who? Jamie Newman. He was having a pro day. Did you know that?
He
Man, I
just
ain't heard
got
about
out.
I ain't heard about Jamie in a minute, dog.
He's been down for like 6.
How's Jamie doing? Jamie good? How's his mom in there? Was she there?
Have you ever seen anything like when he transferred to Georgia
Yes.
And the amount of people that had never watched him play that said, "Oh, that guy's a top 10 pick."
He's a
So
Heisman.
he was at
he's a
Georgia's.
Heisman dark horse.
He was at Georgia's pro day.
No, Wake Forest.
Oh, okay. I was about to say he never even played for Georgia.
Man, they ain't got time for him at Georgia.
Georgia had
They got real
class.
prospects.
I didn't know Wake Forest had a pro day. I thought the Wake Forest kids just went to like other schools.
And there's
it's
a
called
receiver.
an internship day. It's like it's a combination between some NFL scouts come, Goldman Sachs, like real the different Wall Street firms. They come there to try to like figure out what they're gonna do next in their life.
I think they've got a receiver and a D lineman. Like I'm flipping through NFL.com to see their write up on all the different pro days today. Jamie Newman's not even mentioned.
That's tough, man.
Like, and if you go to NFL.com to their experts and you go back to a year from now, I guarantee you there's people in there that said he's a top 10. No, there are people on this station talking about this guy could be the number 1, number 2 pick. What?
Is this a safe space? Can I go?
I don't know about that. We are on the radio.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I know the radio is not a safe space. I got a story for that off air.
We're late. Nobody's listening.
It's about 3 or 4. There's 3 or 4 people here that I would listen to when it comes to like true stock of a current player. Most of us are I say us. Most of us are prisoners in the moment.
But the Jamie Newman thing was weird.
There was no moment though for him, so it was like
the Jamie Newman signing, like he was there for half a second and then immediately. Actually, I think he was listening to us because you're the only person that said he needs to like count his chips while they're here.
Yes.
And don't play because it's going to be bad.
He's not even going to get on the field. Like, yeah, Georgia fans need to understand if Jamie Newman would have stayed there, it still would have gone down the way it went down.
He would have beat out Stetson Bennett.
I don't know that he would have.
Whoa,
From what dude.
Whoa. Really?
JJ, he had a pro day today and you didn't know it.
Yeah, I blame that on Wake.
Oh, do you?
So Trask look better than him? Well, I guess he didn't watch Jamie Newman's pro day.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know how our time stuff works. Can you get into so what's up with our boy?
Who?
Did Mac have a good day or did Mac not have a good day?
Man, we got to talk about that. We do need to talk about that. When's your girl coming on?
We're gonna have
After
her. We're gonna
10.
who my girl is.
I don't know.
I got you.
Oh.
Me neither. I gotta go look it up. So okay, while I'm hyping this up,
Nancy Grace.
Exactly.
Judge Judy.
All right. While I'm hyping this up, my baby sister may have surpassed me in the kind of a big deal market. She's going to be on Court TV again tomorrow.
Nice.
Talking about whatever the stuff of the day is. But after our Monday show, she was like, "Hey, you keep asking me about this Deshaun, whoever this Deshaun Joker is." The lady who kind of came out in the Sports Illustrated article. I know her lawyer. You want to get her on? Her name is we're gonna call her Attorney Piccolo. I'm not even gonna try to get into
one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball.
We have to learn her name.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Actually, when we get her on, JJ, the first thing we have to do is have her.
Yeah, I know.
Say her name.
I do that off the air.
Appreciate it. It's Umika Lewis Piccolo. I think I might have said it right, but I'm not sure. But Umika Lewis Piccolo represents one of the people who said that Deshaun did some inappropriate things. Her perspective is pretty good, though. It's a little bit different than what you would think. But we'll have her on in the second hour.
Deshaun's move today was bad.
She'll talk about that. She has plenty of opinions.
Yeah,
she has plenty of opinions about that. So, but it was kind of cool because she reminds me of my sister. Like it's like, she could talk that lawyer stuff, but it's gonna be in a way that we can all digest.
So that's the 10 o'clock hour.
We'll have her. Should we forego 8 o'clock just to get her in early, or should we have 8 o'clock?
We can do 8 o'clock after.
Yeah,
we got to take a break, so we don't mess up.
Yeah.
We'll come back. Let's get into, because we didn't talk about Justin Fields and Mac Jones. Let's get into that. Maybe a little bit of Deshaun's chess move today. Maybe we can get into that as well. We'll be right back. This is Denny Thompson. Join me for the Gator Bites podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists with new episodes every Wednesday. Subscribe and listen by searching for 1010XL Florida Gators podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or TuneIn.
Baloo here for the Baloo Crab House, Maryland style crab house. Right here in Jacksonville, they're up. The guidelines remain the same. All right, distances between tables, all employees masked and gloved. tableware and chairs sanitized after every use. Now, curbside pickup available. Open each and every day except for Monday, 4:30 through 9. For the best, just go to the bluecrabcrabhouse.com, located on Jillington Creek Road.
Ooh, a fondue set. Ugh, now I need to find a coupon code.
Not anymore, Susan. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout.
Wait, instantly?
It's called shopping smart, not hard. Download Capital One Shopping to your computer for free and let it do the work for you.
Don't mind if I fondue.
Haha, that's kind of cheesy. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
I'm Ben Barks with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and big brothers and big sisters of Northeast Florida teaming up with the NFL to inspire some change. From now to draft day, Big Brothers and Big Sisters is following the NFL draft and aiming to recruit potential bigs. I'm in, and we need more and more people to step up and become a mentor. There's a waiting list of more than 50 kids hoping for a mentor. It's only a few hours of your time to directly invest in a child, make a difference in your community as well. Be a mentor, become a big. It's super easy. Visit their website online and click on Be a Big.
Are you looking to add space, maybe remodel your home or business, or even build a custom home? You need a pro that you can trust. Lloyd's Construction and Consulting is a family-owned company built on honesty, quality, and dedication to the customer's true needs. Experts in residential and commercial construction with over 30 years of experience, their team makes it easy. So don't start your project without giving the pros at Lloyd's a call. Lloyd's Construction and Consulting, providing first-class construction services. LloydsConstruction.net.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In 2017, I was named the DUI Gladiator of the Year by the Florida Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
This is Joe C., and I'm inviting you to listen to a brand new show Sunday morning, 7:30 on 1010XL. It's me and Dr. George Farry talking sports medicine. We call it Breaking Bones. There's going to be plenty of other things to talk about as well. Breaking Bones on 1010XL.
Slacker plumbing.
Yeah, hey, listen, I need a plumber over here right now.
Yeah, well, we don't have any openings for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
I was just changing the shower head and the water line broke and it's flying everywhere.
All right, 1 week.
What if I throw you an extra $100 to come now?
What's the address?
It's 205.
Oh, I guess he changed his mind.
If you've got a leak that can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing and fix your plumbing problems fast. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
We have big rolls of carpet, hardwood too, laminate, tile, area rugs for you. At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Our prices are low, 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 low.
At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Don't delay, we'll put it in next day.
At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man. Y'all gonna see us now, you hear? At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Visit one of our mega flooring stores or go to carpetman.biz or
call 838-6705, the Carpet Man.
Hacker here. Peninsula Pest Control has served homes and businesses in Northeast Florida since 1954. This family-owned and operated business is continually recognized and awarded for outstanding customer service, receiving annual Super Service Awards from Angie's List and the Bold City's Best Award from Jacksonville.com. Schedule a free consultation by phone or online at crittergetter.com. Remember, Peninsular is your critter getter.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. I just realized we did a whole opening segment. Didn't mention who we are, who we're brought to you by. Y'all know. Get to ABC. Final Four weekend. Get on over there. Get ready for this Gonzaga butt kicking.
We haven't talked to you since your Hogs took a L.
Yeah, they did take a L, man. That whole getting down by 10 early doesn't really work out.
Especially not in college basketball where you only score like 30.
Well, they're down by double digits every tournament game.
Which,
really?
Yeah.
It's got to be tiring.
Exactly.
Did you see the hottest take of the day? Speaking of college basketball, and I'm someone who hates college basketball. Nick Wright, who everyone knows is the hot take artist.
Yes.
I have to look it up just to get the wording exactly right. But there's, a lot of people who say, hey, I hate college basketball, or I hate the NBA. I love college basketball, vice versa, whatever. Oh my God, where is it? Give me 1 second. Okay, basically he said that if you say I love college basketball, but I hate the NBA, it's because you're a racist.
Huh?
Wow.
Yes.
Nick. See,
wow.
man.
I'm glad we're learning these things. I'm glad it's being brought to our attention.
See, I thought I couldn't be racist. So now I'm racist?
Yes. No, if you hate the NBA but love college basketball.
No, you're the other way around.
You're
racist. I don't care about either one of them.
You hate black people.
I hate black people. Yeah, I guess so. I don't care. Put it like this. I don't care about colors until it's time for the tournaments. Either one of them. The March Madness or the NBA playoffs.
Okay. Here we go. At Get Nick Right. The folks who prefer, in quotes, I don't even know why he put that in quotes. The folks who prefer college hoops to the NBA are one thing, but people, and there are tons in all caps in my hometown, Kansas City, who claim to, quote, love college hoops, but hate the NBA, end quote, are almost always just, well, racists. It wasn't more complicated than that. Hilarious.
Well, that is a hot take.
So hot.
I'm going to give him an A for creativity.
Oh my
though.
God, A+. Are you kidding me? To even come up with that?
I mean, he sat there and he knew he had a banger right there. He knew he was going to get some retweets and some reaction.
Man.
Oh, he definitely got that.
And that's all. That's all this is about.
Exactly.
Man. And that's what bothers me.
He's one of those, I love attention.
That's what bothers me. Like Nick Wright, I really don't like Jason Willock. But I don't like Nick Wright.
I don't even know who Nick Wright is.
He's weird looking. You've seen him. He's like he's one of the clear color people.
He's on our team, LeBron versus MJ.
Yeah, but that's why
he's the flag carrier of our party.
But even that bothers me. No.
Yes,
it's like he's so
James is on the team.
He's so far LeBron right. Or I don't know
it's hard
side
for me
LeBron
to even listen to him.
Oh yeah, I know you're.
I'll just be like, I'm pro LeBron. And then I'll have my take. But how me and JJ would joke with you about how LeBron, well, not joke. How me and JJ would tell you how LeBron really is better than Jordan. He's gonna take it to a whole new level.
Yeah,
he's not gonna just
tell
you that LeBron is better than Jordan. He's gonna tell you Isaiah and all these other people are better than him.
Yeah, right.
And you're like, wait a minute, dude. Whoa,
you're hurting our credibility.
Whoa, I said one person, man.
Killing our cred.
Like, why are you bringing? He's bringing up. He's about as annoying as. But at least Skip, I've grown with Skip, so I know what Skip's doing. Skip's earned the right. Like he's an old curmudgeon, and there's other things.
For long enough.
Yeah, there's other things I hate about Skip, like the way he treats his shoes. It's criminal. Like he has creases in all of them. It's just bad.
Drip Bayless.
He needs to go to wear those the New Balances, the walk my trash to the trash can 2000s. But
Kawhi is a New Balance guy.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting paid too.
Yeah, he is. But Nick Wright is terrible,
man.
Agreed.
Pro days. We'll wrap up our quarterback pro day talk. And then
so what do we think about Mac?
I didn't see anything wrong with it. I mean, he didn't really do. I don't know why he had the second one. I guess because he had some receivers this time.
Didn't he was it this one he overthrew people or the other one?
KJ Stefferson was in it.
KJ.
Went to First Coast. Went to Notre Dame.
Oh yeah.
The guy I was telling you was training with us.
Yeah.
Do
you think Mac did a second one just because of the shirt tucking in situation, or do you think it was more?
I don't know why he did a second one. I'm not sure. I'm not,
because he did go with the non-tucked shirt this time.
Because it was like he did the second one a week after the first one.
Yeah.
So how we feel about Mac is how we
So
feel.
he overthrew a couple of guys, but like I don't think that's a bad thing because the question was his arm strength. So I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think
the only bad thing was the viral video of Belichick, like, oh, this guy.
Yeah, I think Belichick's reaction was worse than the overthrow. And we don't even know what Belichick was actually thinking at that moment. It could have been anything because Belichick, what we're learning is Belichick is actually random.
Yeah, I saw that overthrow. I didn't think it was like I thought he was fine. I don't think he helped himself. I don't think he hurt himself at this point. Here's what this comes down to. It's like, are you drafting if you're a GM and you need a quarterback? It really comes down to this. Are you drafting to win, or are you drafting not to lose?
Okay.
Right? Like that's because the Mac outside of Trevor, Jaguar fans, listen, we're not talking about Trevor because Trevor fits all of these. Mac is the safest pick there is outside of Trevor. You know what you're getting with Mac. You're going to get a guy who knows the game of football. He's going to come in. He's going to play. He's going to give you, 8 to 10 seasons of good football. You have no idea what you're getting out of the rest of these, including Zach Wilson. You have no clue. Somebody referenced this to me the other day with Zach Wilson. I was unaware of this. If you go through Zach Wilson's career all the way to high school through college, he's had one good year. And that was this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally.
Wait a minute, through high school?
Yeah.
How do you get a scholarship as a bad
I don't know, like one dominant year, I should say.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know.
They don't have a big pool of kids that can play at BYU.
Yeah,
and
that's true. And is he a West Coast kid? Or
I don't know where he's from. I don't know. I've even changed my mind a little bit on his pro day throws because
I got because the people this spills into my next interview question.
Well, this is interesting because immediately after his pro day, people started trying these throws.
And everybody was doing it.
Everybody. Like, I mean,
well, I told you the first thing they did after everybody was ooling, it was like it's been done in an NFL game.
Well, no, I know. And it's not.
He's from Utah, by the way.
So he looked better doing it than most. Smoother, like mechanically more right, I guess I'm going to say. I know that sounds stupid, but I mean, Monday, I had CJ Beathard and Gardner.
Mm-hmm.
And after they just got done throwing, after they just got done throwing 80 balls, like full speed balls to the receivers, they're just messing around, recreating it. Both of them ripped it first try. I'm like, wait a second. So then one of my trainers, Johnny Pierce, he tried it, ripped it. Okay, cool. Let's try this with some high school cats.
They ripped it?
Ripped it.
Then tonight at the 5:30 class, he had Trey do it. Ripped it.
now, not all of them threw it 60 yards.
Yeah.
Right. But, I mean, one of our high school guys threw it like 55.
It's pretty impressive.
Nobody did it in the pro days since, though.
No,
they didn't have Justin
did it quite a few different
angles. Yeah, Justin did it. But see, that's what I'm saying. You don't know it's the same throw because it doesn't look as smooth as what Zach's did. It looks different. It's the same throw, but it doesn't look as smooth. Justin's pro day, bro, dude was ripping.
I'm about to say because like it looked really, really good.
He was ripping it.
I didn't realize how.
Here's what I've been told.
How accurate he was. Like it was a catchable ball.
Here's what I've been told though. There is something to this processing issue with Justin. Like the way he processes plays. That is the concern. That if it wasn't there, he would be the clear number 2. Like, and when you think about it, if you think about all the covers that we've watched, they show the same 2 plays to show him going from 1 read to his 4th read. Like, I need to see more than that.
So here's, and
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't go. And then this past year was weird. Can't go. But here's a guy who in his first year at Ohio State at a 67.2% completion percentage, he had 41 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. And one of those interceptions, we could clearly see was a miscommunication between him and his wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
So 41-2, basically. So I'm gonna take one of those that interception away. Or even 5. We go 41-3. Compared to Zach Wilson, who hasn't played. Now we're saying processing information, but Zach Zach, who you just said has had one dominant year in his entire playing. He processes
This
like a
isn't me
computer.
saying this
No, I got you. What I'm saying is like what people are saying and knowing that scouts, because this is something that was said, and I saw Quincy retweet it,
Mhm.
and then I listened to it, and it's one of those BS things that people are making up. Like when you don't have anything quantifiable, you say this. Well, I'm just not sure his passion for the game is. Like, what the hell does that even mean? Like, what do some of these things actually mean? And how do we quantify his processing?
What's the benefit of people saying something that's not true about this?
Well, one, we know, like, even though this guy's a high stakes guy, but we do know that scouts and GMs throw different things out to different sources so that it either gives perceived value, like, oh, we're not interested in here, or we're not doing that. They're trying to play a game. Like the NFL is this. You're worth $100,000 in the contract. Well, it's not so much now because it's slated, but it used to be like it's worth $100,000. They're going to do everything they can to not pay you $100,000.
So you think there's some devaluation so that somebody can try to get him early,
or get him where, like, if I could get him if I could get him at 5, or if I could try to do something to make if I could say, like, I won't say who, but we were talking about a prospect on our show one day. Somebody listened to it. Somebody went back and watched said prospect, and it changed their valuation. If I can put this in the universe and I can put this hit in people's heads, well, maybe I can go watch it again, and maybe now this is what I'm seeing. Like, just stuff like that, little stupid. Because I don't understand. I guess my point is I don't understand how you could quantify that when we see these stats, and I don't have the film.
It is quantifiable from there's.
Like, I just want to know why.
There's
Zach
cognitive testing.
Okay.
That Zach Wilson may not have had even done. But and here's where it gets, like, people start to get antsy about this with this whole processing stuff because they think of guys like Ryan Leaf and they think of guys like Jamarcus Russell, and they think of these guys that had crazy stats and checked every box. But I will say this, like, if I'm being honest, Justin Fields threw the ball better than anybody else did in their pro day. Like, I mean, the ball shot. Now, the ball placement wasn't always what, like, Trevor had. Trevor's was on a week's notice. Every ball just about went where he wanted to. Justin had a couple where the ball placement wasn't, but the way it got there was freaking impressive.
Somebody asked me about what you were saying, what your opinions were after seeing that. And I said, I don't really know, but I know this. Because I was asked yesterday. So I was like, we haven't talked since the pro day. I said, but I know he likes Zach Wilson's pro day. But I go back to 4 years ago, if I remember, or maybe 3 years. No, 4. Yeah, 4 years ago. 4 summers ago. When you said, James, I just left an Elite 11 camp, and I saw the first and second overall pick in the 2021 draft. So I go back to that. I look at the careers. I look at who has lived up to the expectations when we've gone through all of that. I look at who's risen up kind of in between that time. And what's quantifiable is these two guys have consistently been what you saw with your own eyes and what everybody else has seen. Like, everything else is, and I'm not knocking their preference. Everything else is a matter of personal, like, characteristics that you may like or may have been told to like. I don't really care, like, how it goes, because I don't believe anything that the quarterback Dan or whatever says now. But I know when I look at touchdowns and interceptions, which is something that we really grade highly. If I wanted to talk about processing and doing anything and where they play at, it shouldn't be 41-3.
I
Lance.
agree. I agree.
Way better than that.
I agree with you, James. The thing about, I guess where I was getting when I was saying, like, are you a GM looking to not lose or to win? I'm not sure I understand where Justin Fields fits in that. Like, I know where Trevor fits. I know where Mac fits. Safe picks. Trevor with the stupid high ceiling. Mac, like, I mean, the ceiling is like if you draft Mac, you're definitely getting trying to think of a comparable. They've compared him to Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan won an MVP. Like, I mean, and he's a lot more athletic than Matt Ryan. What's Justin Fields comparable? Like, and that's the thing. Like, okay, I think even JJ will admit that Trey Lance is a little risky, just because of what we haven't seen. Zach Wilson is very risky. Zach Wilson is, you're either going to hit the lottery or my man's going to be out the league in 4 years. It's going to be one of the two. I don't know where Justin Fields fits in that because of everything you just said. Our eyes will tell us that there is no risk because the man's answered every single call. But for some reason, we're being led to believe that there is that risk with him. Because remember, after the semifinal game, there were people saying Trevor or Justin at one.
Right.
What's happened between now and then?
I mean,
they weren't very smart.
Yeah, they weren't very smart. I think the thorough whipping, but that wasn't all on him.
No.
It's just people go over the top. The prisoners of the moment. If I had the number 2 pick and I wasn't going with Darnold, if I had to take a quarterback out of these guys, I'm going to take the guy who seemingly has done it more consistently. Unless somebody shows me that he bombed the Wonderlic, if people are even taking the Wonderlic this year.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
I haven't heard a Wonderlic score.
Right. So, I mean, it's like when people are saying, because again, when I hear.
And that's not the processing test I was talking about, by the way.
Yeah,
that's not. But no, I agree. Let me ask you this. After seeing Jamar Chase, after seeing Kyle Pitts, the Jets think about holding on to Darnold now?
I think you made the most sense.
But then I double back on it.
Yeah, but that was after you saw a really, really nice pro day. But I still think Panay. But then actually, when I said Panay, my friend who actually likes the Jets said they have their left tackle. Yeah. I'm like, you're right. You said you're not putting them at right tackle. Fair. Yep. I don't know if I want him at number 2, Pitts. But Chase or Pitts would not be bad.
Why? Because he's a tight end?
I mean, I guess, I say that, but if I'm going to go with just and not try to pick it apart like with what I did for a living, I just take this sheet as for what it's worth. 33.5-inch vertical, 11 broad.
We'll take that with his on-field performance, like we're doing.
Yeah, I'm saying with his on-field performance, I'm going to have him on the field at any given point.
Right.
I just don't know if they have the offensive coordinator. I don't know enough about the offensive coordinator. Like if you showed me I hate to bring it up. This is the enemy who I've seen who's had a tight end and used a tight end in numerous sets, or even even Sean Payton who has done this before. Then I'm like, you know what? Yeah, he's going to be a weapon at number 2. Number 2, but if I had to pick a quarterback, if I'm the number 3, whoever I am, if I got to pick a quarterback, I'm going to go with this because none of them are outside of Trevor. We can all say that nobody's a slam dunk.
Yeah,
everybody has flaws. This one just looks to have less flaws. And anybody who goes with the Ohio State quarterback stink thing, like, so do Florida quarterbacks, so do Florida State quarterbacks, so do
most does Alabama quarterbacks.
Yeah, but like if you can't get caught up like that. You have to hope that if that's the case, every DB that the Jaguars has ever drafted from the University of Florida has stunk.
Mm-hmm.
CJ is the best one we've had for a while.
Yeah,
for Florida.
Okay, so let me ask you all this, then we got to take a break. When we look back 10 years from now, how many superstars will come out of these 5 quarterbacks?
2.
You don't have to tell me who it is. Just what the number is. 2?
Yeah, I believe 2.
JJ? 1? Yeah. I'm going to say 3 because I do think there's a lot of talent there, but
what's a superstar to you?
Top 7 in the league. Right? I mean, I don't think the Super Bowl is a fair one. I mean, Dan Marino was a superstar. You can name a lot of superstars that didn't win Super Bowls, but
I bet most of these guys suck, like they usually do every year.
Yeah, I mean that's what the averages tell us. The averages tell us that there's going to be one of these guys that's really good, and then there's going to be a guy we're not talking about that goes in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round that ends up being better than 3 of them that go in the 1st round. That's what past drafts tell us.
Kyle Trask.
Why can't it be Ian Book?
Oh yeah, of course.
We much rather Ian.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, let's take a break. Do we want to get to Deshaun Watson's play today before we have your friend on? Because I don't really want to get into that with her because the way we want to talk about it is probably not the way she wants to talk about it.
I mean, she has a very interesting opinion.
I understand that, but like we could set it up and then
let's
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
let's set her up.
Because it's newsworthy and it's a bold move.
Let's
Bold
talk
strategy.
about it. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works.
We'll be right back.
Where Jaguars football lives,
And Jacksonville is taking the lead.
breathes, and roars. 1010XL.
With PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur with words from another happy payroll customer.
My husband and I started a business together, and I had no idea where to start when it came to payroll. And a friend of mine recommended Patriot, and I have not looked back since. It was extremely user-friendly. I was actually able to understand it and run everything extremely well. And anytime I've had a question, they have been so quick to answer and help me. I definitely recommend it to anyone who is looking for payroll software that is easy to use, user-friendly, and really offers everything that you need when it comes to something that's beneficial for your business.
Visit us at patriotsoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll free. That's patriotsoftware.com.
PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Are you suffering from shoulder pain? If you have clicking and popping in the shoulder joint, persistent pain that intensifies with use, an inability to lift your arm over your head, or a tingling, burning sensation in the shoulder, elbow, or wrist, waiting to see a doctor could make your injury worse. Baptist Health and Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute have innovative and effective treatment options available right now to relieve your pain and restore your mobility. Don't wait. Call 904-JOI-2000.
Take your best shot to help Camp Deepon, the Boys and Girls Club of Northeast Florida's outdoor summer camp experience. It's the 3rd annual Clay Shoot, May 7th at Jacksonville Clay Target Sports. A day of clay shooting, lunch, and awards to help our area youth experience trail riding, hiking, fishing, kayaking, and learning more about the outdoors. Sponsorship and foursomes are available. Enjoy the fun and make the outdoor dreams come true for our kids. Go to bgcnf.org/events for details on how to participate.
Golfers, tee it up this year at Edwin Watts Golf Shops with the hottest new arrivals from Titleist. Introducing the new Titleist TSI family of drivers. The new TSI drivers are faster in the air, longer off the tee, and straighter down the fairway. 4 drivers give you maximum performance for any type of dedicated golfer. Swing by Edwin Watts Golf Shops and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee, and shop us online at worldwidegolfshops.com.
Have you always been interested in a career where you get to build projects from the ground up? Well, a career in sheet metal is for you. The Sheet Metal Workers Local 435 Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee is taking applications for their apprenticeship program. They have the best wages and benefits in the industry. The 4-year program includes free training, full family insurance, and pension plans. For more information, visit North Florida Sheet Metal JATC.org. Apprenticeship, the other 4-year degree.
Into the Night with Rick Ballou will be live this week from Mr. Chubby's Wings, the new location. Come join me from 6 to 8 this Thursday for 2-for-1 pints and pitchers or $3 wines and wells at Mr. Chubby's Wings in Ponte Vedra.
Superior Fence and Rail knows about commercial fence services. From automatic gates to security fence and railing, Superior Fence and Rail's professional team delivers with great communication, trained installers, and quality products. Trust your next commercial project with the top-rated fence company in Jacksonville. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your commercial project today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
If you're a skilled plumber and you're looking for a career that provides competitive pay and great benefits at no cost to you, Local 234 Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVAC Technicians is looking for you now. Just being a part of Local 234 means that you're joining an organization with thousands of members that have the same goal as you, to get the job done right. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today. Local 234, make the right connection.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Franchi. 2021 marked 60 years of Big Chief Tire. 60 years of family-owned and operated business that treats you like you're part of it. 60 years of growth that took them from one store to 4. That's 60 years of pushing themselves to be the best shop in town. But they're not done yet. From store upgrades to the latest equipment, it's no wonder why they have 4,000 positive reviews. Big Chief Tire is always looking for ways to serve you better. Schedule an appointment by visiting BigChiefService.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is a Sports Den brought to you by thehumidor.com. Make sure you get to thehumidor.com for all of your cigar needs. Shipped right to your house. Like this big selection of cigars. You're already going to love the prices, but then when you check out, you're going to type in Sports Den, all lowercase, all one word, and you're going to get 20% off. That's thehumidor.com. If you find yourself in a pickle and you need cigars right now, then you go to ABC. If you plan this thing out, then you get 20% off by going to thehumidor.com. That's the way this thing works. Every time like you get something happens in your life, you strategize, right? It's like let's say you own a business, James, and something happens to that business that's maybe like a little curve in the road, right?
Right.
You get a strategy together. All right, how am I gonna counter this? How am I gonna, restore my image, maybe in PR or something like that? Deshaun did that. Deshaun Watson decided that it was time to fight back. His name had been dragged through the mud enough. Enough's enough. You always talk about how many people come to people's defense when something happens. We talked about the strength coach. Can't even remember his name here.
Chris Doyle.
Doyle.
Oh, Doyle rules.
Yeah,
That
so
is something.
nobody came to his defense. Like you bring that up. Deshaun must have been listening, and he must have taken your advice. Because Deshaun decided that it's time for him to go out to all the masseuses that gave him good reviews.
I got an army.
and counter this with, what was it, 18?
Yep.
Yes.
Heavy number.
18 solid reviews from masseuses. Now,
in his defense,
solid Yelps.
They were solid Yelps.
Okay, I want to
These were
put
his
people
best
through the
areas.
same thought process we had when we were talking about this.
Hold on. Let's just put this out here.
Okay.
Because I have the press release, right? The presser right here. During the past 2 weeks, the law office of Rusty Hardin and Associates has received dozens of unsolicited phone calls, letters, emails, and text messages from professional massage therapists who have worked with Deshaun Watson.
Unsolicited.
The women say they are deeply troubled
Oh.
by the accusations made against Deshaun. Now, these claims are wholly inconsistent with their experiences with him and who they believe him to be. All of them stated that Deshaun never made them feel uncomfortable or demanded anything outside the scope of a professional massage. None of them experienced any of the behavior alleged by anonymous plaintiffs in the numerous lawsuits filed by the same Houston attorney. They wanted to emphasize some of those words.
I want to walk people through this, though.
Because people were just volunteering this time.
Right. If your back hurts, if you're listening and your back hurts, you get a little twinge or something like that. He's like, all
as
right,
we're speaking, I'm getting like a little,
like I need a
left
massage.
shoulders tight.
Right, I need a massage. Where are you going to go? Like, how are you going to get that massage? And I understand we're all a little bit older than Deshaun, and times are a little different. You're probably going to go to Google or perhaps ask somebody, right? Like, you have a masseuse.
Massage Envy.
Massage Envy, like there's a million different things like that where,
Whoever's currently sponsoring the station.
You're probably not going to go to Instagram and go, you know what? She looks like she could massage me. Let me DM her.
That's the question that I want to ask. Because the test, I don't know if did you get a chance to read any of them or did you see it? Like, because they actually
They advertise that they are masseuses. It's not
They
like
do?
he's hitting up
Okay,
like
all right.
a girl that literally doesn't
Like
do
an IG model,
massages.
yeah.
And like,
Okay, I don't know.
hey.
That's what I'm saying. Because like these women like
You're
are
right.
all
I don't
saying.
know either. I guess I'm just assuming.
No, but I'm saying the women that came out like they all state this is how I met Deshaun. I was referred to him by another masseuse.
Exactly.
I have been doing this for 10 years. I'm licensed. This is how the massage went through and exactly how many times. So I don't know how these other women, I just assume they were IG girls. He just
They're
slid in some
all
DMs.
Instagram masseuses.
But I guess
that's
it's no
their
different.
thing.
Like you've gotten DM'd about your quarterback services.
Like people put their
right
small businesses out on
so like
Instagram.
I mean, like DMs have like I've just never gone and service. Well, I've trained people at their homes, but I've never gone like inside their homes and never came out in a towel.
And don't use the word service, please.
Okay. well, hold on. Everybody has their cell phone
I
on
said
them.
it to get that reaction.
Everybody has their cell phone on them, right?
Yes.
Everybody has Instagram app on?
I don't have Instagram app.
Okay, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go to your Instagram. I want you to go to the little search thing.
Oh.
And I just want you to type in masseuse.
Masseuse near me. It is a hard word.
You got to help me with that one.
Yeah, there's an E in there.
AUE?
A couple E's, I think.
EUSE, isn't it?
Don't ask me, bro.
Yeah, a home masseuse? Or does it matter?
I just
Yes,
typed in
it
masseuse.
definitely matters.
I just typed in masseuse. And I want you to look at the first few, what it gives you.
Oh.
Do these look like?
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
She's not. Why is her leg up there?
Yeah. You have to
This
scroll.
one, wait a minute. That says T. Okay, I don't want her. Never mind.
You have to scroll.
Her hands.
Those two letters.
They don't look right.
Yeah, those two letters should not go. That's consonants. I don't need that.
You have to scroll a long way. In fact, longer than I have so far.
Is that her uniform?
To find what I would consider. I mean, you have the tongue masseuse. That's in there.
That's
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even say most of these on air.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, tender
read
touch
that
home
wrong.
massage. That sounds delightful.
AMAL dot masseuse. That M, if you just read it real quick, like you don't recognize the M, and it goes.
Okay, you know what? I just changed literally my entire opinion about this entire story.
Based on this?
Yes, honestly, if they're advertising it like that, I mean, like, I'm just gonna stop talking.
I mean, if you're under the age of 18, do not listen. You shouldn't be listening to this.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Do not do this.
If
I'm just saying, like, I could see how if their photos are like that,
yeah,
I could see if he's like, hey, they know what time it is.
Well, some of these
Like,
you can
this
click
is
on
the
them and
thing.
tell, like, they only got like 200.
I didn't dare
followers.
click on any of them. That ain't happening. I ain't getting in that algorithm, homie.
Oh, that's a good point.
Angie's
I'm
gonna
just
walk
saying,
up and be like, "Oh,
the way you guys are making it sound, it's like inferred that there will be sexual activity."
no, it's not inferred. It's told. It's
Okay.
some of these
so if that's the case,
let me put this out.
then maybe they are just trying to. It's a cash grab.
Where I go get my massages, they wear almost like something like scrubs. That's their uniform.
Well, that's a professional place, of course.
Well, these ladies might be professional, but they're wearing bikinis.
Yeah, different.
Their uniforms a
less
little bit, yeah.
professional.
And this one lady, I still don't when they're both their feet are on the ground when they massage me.
Wait, what?
Like this one lady just has her leg hiked up, like it's just like
gotcha,
almost like the Captain Morgan pose.
Yes.
But I don't
That
understand.
seems uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't
to
understand why
massage
she's there.
someone like that.
Yeah, like
Unnecessary almost.
But my biggest point in all this is we have been told about approximately 40 people. I don't know. I mean,
well, 21 are suing, and then he's at 21 con,
right?
18 pro,
right? My point being,
yes,
40 is a lot.
Is he batting 100? Like, if to get a 40 reaction, how many do you have to DM?
Like, how many didn't get back to him? Too?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, when did this guy play
massages,
football?
Dude, relax.
When did this guy have time to play football?
So, like, this is what I'm trying to figure out.
That's why they suck this year.
It's like,
I told you this guy was
he got
overrated.
banged up pretty good.
Oh my
Did he
God.
get a massage?
Oh my God!
That's what we're calling
You
it?
can't say that.
Did he get a massage every day?
Multiple times a day.
And bless
Well,
his
no,
heart,
I
he
mean,
could never
just-
find one that he liked because he had to switch every.
That's what I'm trying to
sad.
figure out. Like, because these masseuses, whatever they are. Because I heard some trivia that I don't want to say the wrong words. Behind the scenes, but like you get, like, can they work on you every day? Like, do you need variety?
He did.
Is it like you don't want to?
He didn't want those
What
same
if one of these people was like Arby's, the Arby's of massages? She got a McDonald's, the Arby's, like, this one's, I just need
She's
one.
not busy.
I just
so.
need one.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Always
It's not great.
open.
Yeah, she
Never aligned.
Yeah, I just left the club. It's like, all right, give me my massage. Then there's the Ruth Chris one. It just shows hella love.
It just
I'm
doesn't.
gonna leave a bigger tip.
Like when this first came out, we avoided it because it was like 2 or 3, and we were like, this doesn't really.
The biggest thing that stood out to me, and with him releasing this, I just realized that this guy's just really nasty.
He's a
just
total creep.
He's a creep.
Which is not.
That's not illegal. Like that's like I don't know if he's creepy enough. Is he creepy enough for me not to want my sister to be his attorney? Yes.
Yeah.
Is he creepy enough for me not to want to win games? I don't know. Call me crazy. I'm not. This is a catch-22. Like if I bring him on a good team.
Worry. No, real talk. Here would be my worry.
He didn't even win games though. That's my whole thing.
My worry would be: is he creepy enough that I may not have him next year? Because like this is,
or how long is
what
he going to be
this
suspended?
Evolve to?
Yeah, and now this is where I think we want to get into with the Curry, because one of the
no,
things
I'm saying even if he hasn't done anything yet,
right? If you're thinking like maybe if he gets off on this, now
what's
he's like,
next?
Oh, this has to be the end for him. After this, he's not going to try any crazy.
You know, things like
those people,
he might get empowered. He might get empowered.
He gets away with it. You're right.
I could have taken this a step further.
All those unsent IG messages were.
What if when she was at my thigh, I just hit her in the ear?
Oh my
like
god!
Now we got to take it another.
Oh
we got to go another level.
No.
Like he's crazy. Like this man has something wrong with him. He's deranged. I believe it. But
I believe that.
Do I want to win? Can he win your game? This is like, is he worth the 4 first-round picks? Hell no. Like now, like all right,
no way.
I got a first-round pick.
One.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm a regular team and like I got some decent talent around me, got a couple second rounds in my pocket.
Yeah.
Hey, what you
think
there? Look, you can't do anything with them.
But you're asking for multiple
We're getting
firsts.
okay, so 318's Texas, and
what's they text on, man?
I don't know if I want to read like.
Right. Is that bad?
It is late at night.
Okay.
I know I'm the one who's supposed to be like stopping you, but I mean,
okay.
whatever.
If I say something you think is like,
I could dump whatever.
He says, I mean, come on, Asian shops even do that, but sex appeal is damn sure part of it. To be honest, there's no ugly masseuse when you're getting paid that much. He could have easily still did it. It's safe to think players expect sex because of how that works. Like
I've been a pro athlete, and when I needed my massage, I really just wanted my massage. I didn't want sex.
And I don't even think this particular instance even would have to do with being an athlete or not, if that's how they're advertising it like that.
I didn't see anything advertised as medical.
Because what I
just did
no,
not
because
search.
here's what I want people to understand too. Like I know Denny's, like my friend, my son's got about Terrence is kind of weird out about that. You don't like people touching you in general, but like I've had a male massage therapist. I needed a damn massage. That's what I needed, like to function. Like a lot of guys, like I'm not taking up for Deshaun, but like apparently some people know the deal, and then some of them have this uniform on that he's attracted to, that he pays a little bit extra money. Like you don't go into that like just saying you have to have something.
Bro, 631 makes a really good point. Imagine him with a whole year off.
He won't be suspended a whole year for this. I was thinking like 3 games.
I mean, how many is it going to take?
For what?
Doesn't seem to stop.
Well, I mean, I don't think he's out there doing that right now. Are you kidding me?
JJ, you are giving this man a lot of credit tonight.
I am, and because I changed my opinion totally tonight on this whole thing. Honestly, I didn't know it was like that on Instagram.
I know.
They're
watching. But
makes it more fun.
I got an urge.
Not saying that what he's doing is right. I'm just saying
James makes a good point.
It makes a lot more sense.
Is it fair to call allegedly him an addict?
Oh, definitely.
Then how do you like an addict just doesn't just go, okay, I'm done.
But I mean, I quit smoking cigarettes.
No, give 'em
People
some-
quit drinking. People quit doing drugs. Like addicts stop doing the thing they're addicted to. a lot
Not
of the time.
overnight, not just.
I get that.
I mean, 528 says the elephant in the room is why is there not someone that the players go to at the stadium facility? There is.
That's where
They
he got the
don't-
real massage.
There
dude.
is.
Well, no, but it's like what we talked about, like when I brought up earlier when Urban was like, I want these guys to have the best training. I want they don't trust, like, you don't trust the team.
Bro, 90% of the guys ask for that referral. They absolutely do.
They ask for the referral, but they'll go somewhere else. It's a million massage places. And yes, there are some.
Apparently.
There are some that
It's a very profitable
practice
business up there.
extracurriculars. But like them getting a different, like Mindy Black is the team nutritionist. But there's a lot of guys who go to different nutritionists than her. There's a team ortho that they use, but then guys get second opinions from other orthos. It happens.
Yeah.
It ain't like college.
Are we doing 8 o'clock or are we?
No, we're gonna call. Oh, actually, yeah. Let me. I'm gonna text her first right now to make sure she's good. We got.
So it'll be a surprise, listeners.
Yeah, we don't know what's coming up next. Just stick around.
We call Jacksonville home because it is our home. Our home sweet home. 1010XL, Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-IHRS 777-4477.
The Truck Accident Law Firm is a national truck crash law firm based right here in Jacksonville, focused on making First Coast roads safer through zealous advocacy for families of those injured or killed by unsafe trucking. The Truck Accident Law Firm focuses exclusively on tractor-trailer, bus, and commercial vehicle crashes. If someone you know is involved in a serious crash with a tractor-trailer or commercial vehicle, contact your local truck crash specialists at truckcrashlaw.com. Non-attorney spokesperson.
Ooh, a fondue set. Ugh, now I need to find a coupon code.
Not anymore, Susan. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout.
Wait, instantly?
It's called shopping smart, not hard. Download Capital One Shopping to your computer for free and let it do the work for you.
Don't mind if I fondue.
Haha, that's kind of cheesy. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Homeowners, did you know that hurricane season starts June 1st and some storms form as early as May? The folks at Universal Roof and Contracting urge you to get your roof inspected before the season to make sure there are no issues. Let them be part of your readiness plan and schedule your free roof inspection today. Act now and get 15% off your new roof. Call 855-ROOF for help or visit universalroof.com. Not applicable on insurance job. License number CCC 1330747, CBC 1258484.
Are you looking for protection from the sun so you can enjoy your patio? Sonesta. Is the rain ruining your backyard party? Sonesta. Tired of your screen enclosure blocking your view? Sonesta. Are bugs bothering you and your guests? Sonesta. Visit Sonesta.com today. That's SUNESTA.com to learn about our custom retractable awnings and screens so you can finally enjoy the outside of your home.
When I say famous, what comes to mind? Celebrities? Athletes? What about vehicle maintenance? Oh, okay, auto repair. Exactly. When I say fast and affordable care for your ride, why not get famous? And think about Famous Quick Lube. With 12 locations open 7 days a week, super fast service, and still famous. So get famous with fast, reliable oil change service starting at just $20. Now that's how you get famous. At Famous Quick Lube, servicing every customer like they're famous.
The fastest growing air conditioning company in town is now hiring AC installers and AC service technicians. Pickett here, and Bueller Air is hiring right now. If you or someone you know is looking for a new career with a wonderful company, apply now. Top of the industry pay, full benefits. I'm talking real opportunity to grow from within because they are growing like crazy. Call them now. They're ready to set up your confidential interview. Now hiring AC installers and technicians. Join the best at Bueller Air and stay cooler with Bueller.
Bueller Air, stay cooler with Bueller.
home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Claude Nolan Cadillac respects your time and strives to make every visit a pleasure. Customers come back because you're not just a customer, you're part of the family. Don't forget about their service department with 10 master technicians. The only Cadillac dealership in the area with a body shop and can fix any make or model. Claude Nolan Cadillac, Jacksonville's Cadillac dealer for 116 years. Near the town center off JTB on Southside Boulevard and Gate Parkway. Begin your lasting relationship at Claude Nolan Cadillac.
I'm John Haney, owner of Clearwater Irrigation. Can you believe the average homeowner spends over 5 hours a week of their valuable time pulling hoses? Then there are those who own a sprinkler system that makes no sense at all. It sprays here and there, but nowhere where you need it. Call us at Clearwater Irrigation and we'll design a system that makes sense to you.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage too.
ClearwaterJacks.com. Get local wealth and finance advice from someone who's navigating the markets every day. Financial and tax planning, stock market trends, small business, and more. Navigating turbulent markets with Chris Rochelle. Saturday morning at 11 on 1010XL.
How cold is it in outer space? The answer next.
Take the time to protect your home now and into 2021 by comparing your current homeowner's insurance with Southern Oak. We may be able to save you money.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Space is at an average temperature of 2.7 Kelvin, which is about minus 455 degrees Fahrenheit.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hate out.
Gotta let it breathe. 8 o'clock. Each and every night, we bring you an opportunity to get it off your chest. You can hit us up on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosure, 641-1010. Or, yeah, that's the only way you can hit us up is text. Don't call. Don't call. I'm not, what I'm mad about, I don't really feel like talking about. But
yeah,
like,
you need to let that slide.
It's tough, man. You know that's tough for me.
I know. I feel like you would regret, though.
Yeah.
It involves your family, so just let that slide.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing really I'm hating on it other than the fact that there's still 29 days until the draft. Like I'm hating how I get played by the NFL calendar every day. I was thinking about that today. It's like we get ourselves all worked up about the combine, which didn't happen, pro days, all that kind of stuff, and now they're done. And now what? Like there was free agency, there was that. I want the draft like next week.
Right. You want to get it over. Like, it's like, I don't want to wait.
Yeah. And then
are they letting these guys do interviews? Like
yeah,
like
Zoom
when it comes
calls.
to but they can't go to the cities to.
I don't think so. You know what? I do have a 8 o'clock, and y'all may have to. JJ may have to correct me on this if I don't have this story right because it's NBA related. JJ Redick.
Yeah, I don't like him much.
Spoke up about his trade.
Oh, okay.
So he was traded. He was traded from the Pelicans to the Mavericks last week.
Okay.
He's not happy about it because he said that he demanded a trade and that he told them he wanted a trade so he could be closer to his family in Brooklyn, where his son was starting kindergarten.
Basically, he said, I wanted to play on the Nets and win a title.
Right. And so they sent
what he
him
meant to say.
To Dallas. And now this dude has the fortitude to testicular, how you say it? Testicular fortitude?
Testicular.
Yeah, there you go. Testicular. I knew something didn't sound right. To say, like, to go public and go and bash the front office of the Pelicans? Like, it doesn't work that way, does it? Am I wrong on this? I can't sign a contract with a team, then say I want to be traded, and then say, oh, yeah, you need to send me to Brooklyn. And then they get the best deal they can get. And then you badmouth them because they didn't send you close to home. And it's not even like a sick family member. You knew your son was starting kindergarten. You could have retired before the year if it was that important.
I think we're all missing the bigger picture here.
Go ahead.
I don't really care what he has to say because he's letting this kid attend kindergarten in Brooklyn. Everything that every rapper that I've ever heard.
I think there are different
Brooklyn.
types of Brooklyn.
There are, because I'm just saying Brooklyn.
He's not going to the same
I
school
listen
that
to
like
Biggie and
ODB
Jay-Z are
was
two of my favorite rappers, and Brooklyn does not sound like a place. I just want to visit.
It does.
Like if you go to a club, where Brooklyn at? They're not screaming
JJ
FCAT
kid.
scores. They're not screaming test scores. They're like, it's typically people with Timbs and harsh New York accents.
Absolutely.
Queens, maybe Uptown, something like that. Maybe a little
Staten
bit.
Island.
Manhattan. Okay, I'm with you. But Brooklyn? Nah.
JJ Redick has made $116 million.
That's still.
Yeah, his son is not going to public school.
No, he's made $116 million. I don't know.
He's doing this so that he's trying to spread, sort of like what the NFLPA did about the Jags, to be like, hey, don't go there. These guys, you can't trust these guys. And that's why he's coming out and saying this.
Well, he said,
like, hey, you can't trust the Pelicans.
Said he talked to the people in charge, and they told him, wait a month. If you still want to be traded, I give you my word, I'll get you in a situation that you like. So we had 4 subsequent conversations. Again, my agent talked to them, but I'm talking to Griff directly. I guess Griff is the
Griffin. Yeah. Griffin.
So Griffin and I had a personal relationship. Obviously, he did not honor his word. Well, I mean,
David.
He kind of did. If he traded you,
to a worse situation,
right? But I mean, you wanted to be traded. He traded you.
He wanted to be traded to the Nets.
Right. To me, this seems more of an entitled athlete type of thing than.
Oh, yes.
Like, if I would have read this and it would have said like his mom is sick, and it would have been one of those things where it's like, look, I'm either going to go spend time with her and play there, or I'm going to retire. Okay, cool. Your kid's starting kindergarten? Like, you knew that a couple years ago.
This is a story of a guy who asked to be traded and didn't get traded to the place he wanted to go to. And now he's upset. It happens probably all the time.
You have a choice. It's good to retire. You made how much? 160, you said?
116.
You've made your bones, bro. You really wanted to go be with your kid, be close to your kid, go be close with your kid. Just retire, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
he's had a good career. I don't want to make it sound like he's been, like you said, stealing money.
Well,
he's had
a great career.
He's been a good role player, but he's
been a great role player. He's like the best 3-point role player type guy in the league for a long time.
There's a lot of people that aren't as
he's
good as him
upset that
money.
he never got to win a title.
Right. You want me to feel sorry for you? This isn't the way. Like,
yeah, I agree.
They're just not. But here's
and we have Joe Harris now. Anyways, he is that guy on the Nets. He's the white 3-point shooter guy. They already have Joe.
Where's Grayson Allen?
And I said we as the white
Grayson
community.
Still in Utah?
Yes. Grayson Allen. You can't compare Grayson
I was
to
kidding. I was
JJ.
going Duke because that's who they always.
Yeah.
No, he's been in Memphis for.
Oh, I don't know.
Walking in Memphis.
Here's my hater clock. I don't know how much time do we have, JJ.
I would like you to break in 4 minutes.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
But even that's too long.
What's too young? What's too young to go to What's too young to have to go to court?
Like by yourself.
Like no, but just
when you
on that stand, ain't nobody there but you.
Like being charged as an adult, you mean?
Like just in general.
I would have no more about the situation, but off top, 13 would be the youngest.
13 can be charged as an adult, so you can get younger than that. But a 6-year-old.
He just said your answer was wrong, basically.
Well, no, I'm just saying when you're 6, that's what we talked about. We talked about this on Friday. If your kid's 13 years old, he comes to my house, he tries to fight my son. He's gonna
beat his ass.
Yeah, he's gonna get these adult hands. And if everybody in my house doesn't whip that ass either, then I'm whipping everybody in my house's ass. So just reiterate: don't try my jit at my house. A 6-year-old was dragged into court.
Oh my God!
In North Carolina, because North Carolina really takes this MFTK to the next level for picking a tulip. A tulip.
Jeez.
The
What a, I mean, they need to
6-year-old
put him away.
Here's the thing: the 6-year-old dangled his legs
you get
above
the
the
death
floor
penalty as
as
a
he
six?
sat at the table with the defense attorney. He could not pay it. He was accused of picking a tulip from the yard at the bus stop, and he was on trial in juvenile court for injury to real property.
The government is
The
disgraceful.
boy's attention
dude.
span was too short to follow the proceedings, so the judge handed him a crown and a coloring book. Just so people understand how much North Carolina hates kids, 7,300 complaints were filed against children younger than 11 in North Carolina between 2015 and 2018.
Jeez. Y'all calm down.
What's a complaint consist of?
Oh,
who-
like things like this. The lady, said that the kid was destroying her property. Instead of going out like a normal individual and scolding the kid, she called the police. And instead of the police officer being an actual, like, you know what, this
Person?
might scar
A
this
human
child
being?
for life and make this kid hate police officers, he booked the kid.
Is this Charlotte?
Where was it in North Carolina?
While you're looking that up, by the way, for the record, Grayson Allen's averaging 10 points a game this year.
That's legit. That's
is.
it. Definitely his best season so far.
Basketball Reference, they list nicknames. Did you know Grayson Allen's 2 nicknames is G Money and Debo?
They just made
Yeah,
that
he
up,
made that
bro.
up. That's what he calls himself. It's making me answer a survey for the article. I don't feel like doing all that. Bottom line, it was North Carolina. North Carolina hates children. Just know that when you're out here gang banging and doing hood rat stuff with your hood rat friends, and you're under the age of 11.
Don't do it in North Carolina.
Don't do it in North Carolina.
Bring
But
it
I
on down.
wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
We got to take a break. We'll figure out something to talk about when we come back.
Long ago, sports radio was just a dream. But one brave station dared to make the leap into sports outer space. 1010XL. One small step for man. Out of this world.
It's finally open. 904 Sports Bar and Grill on Bay Meadows Road is the newest sports bar in town. With a full liquor bar, happy hour daily from 4 to 7, and get this, 2-for-1 well drinks all day in a friendly, clean, and sanitary environment. Plus, you can enjoy classic sports bar food and drinks on their large outdoor patio or hang out inside and play darts, pool, ping pong, or arcade games. The sports bar atmosphere you've been asking for. The new 904 Sports Bar and Grill on Bay Meadows Road.
What gives Trevor Lawrence his competitive edge? It's the signature headband.
Join XL Primetime this Friday at Famous Automotive and Tire on Fleming Island to pick up your own Trevor Town headband.
While supplies last.
Plus food, drinks, and auto repair specials.
Are you suffering from shoulder pain? If you have clicking and popping in the shoulder joint, persistent pain that intensifies with use, an inability to lift your arm over your head, or a tingling, burning sensation in the shoulder, elbow, or wrist, waiting to see a doctor could make your injury worse. Baptist Health and Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute have innovative and effective treatment options available right now to relieve your pain and restore your mobility. Don't wait. Call 904-JOI-2000.
Hacker here. Peninsular Pest Control's fertilization and weed suppression program is great. I don't have a lot of spare time, and it will probably cost you less than it would if you do it yourself. Call Peninsular Pest Control today at 389-3491 for a free consultation, or go online to crittergetter.com. Be sure to ask about the $30 discount on new services. Remember, Peninsular is your critter getter.
Golfers, tee it up this year at Edwin Watts Golf Shops with the hottest new arrivals from Titleist. Introducing the new Titleist TSI family of drivers. The new TSI drivers are faster in the air, longer off the tee, and straighter down the fairway. 4 drivers give you maximum performance for any type of dedicated golfer. Swing by Edwin Watts Golf Shops and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee, and shop us online at worldwidegolfshops.com.
Looking to be your own boss in a proven business model like construction and working outdoors? Superior Fence and Rail is franchising in new markets all over the Southeast, from Birmingham to Savannah, and even a few more markets in Florida. Come win with us and redefine the fence industry. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail to learn more about starting a fence franchise today.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
If you're a skilled plumber and you're looking for a career that provides competitive pay and great benefits at no cost to you, Local 234 Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVAC Technicians is looking for you now. Just being a part of Local 234 means that you're joining an organization with thousands of members that have the same goal as you, to get the job done right. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today. Local 234, make the right connection.
Hi, folks, it's Frank Frangie. Our city looks different than it did in 1961, but one thing remains the same: the quality of service you can get from Big Chief Tire. Family owned and operated for 60 years, Big Chief Tire has spent decades being the name you can trust for tires, brakes, alignments, and more. There's a reason big brand name shops have come and gone over the years, but Big Chief Tire remains, and that's because of their quality service that puts you first. Schedule an appointment at any of the 4 locations or visit BigChiefService.com.
A drill for lunch, Frangie for breakfast, a late night snack with Hacker? Listen to 1010XL talk shows on demand, presented by
Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northeast Florida.
Search 1010XL in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or visit 1010XL.com.
Spring is here, and with longer days and beautiful weather, there's no better time to get out and enjoy this great game of golf. Book your tee time at Hidden Hills Golf Club by calling us at 620-0910 or visiting our website, hiddenhillsgc.com.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach is the best local place to shop for your next new or used firearm. Top brands, no lines, locally owned for 26 years with the best prices. Buy or sell your next firearm at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacks Beach.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
254 putting a little different spin on the lifetime of closures text line on the Deshaun Watson situation. Says, I'm thinking that Watson actually did need some real massages here and there, but then based on possibly the looks of the masseuse guided him in a different direction. Thus the crazy amount of variety. And he goes on to say some other things, but just got us thinking. And I don't think he's like going, but yeah, that's not.
So he was saying,
I think he's the victim.
Yeah, exactly.
We've all been
Why
there
did
before.
you bring a pretty girl here?
Why are you so attractive?
I was going to get my muscles worked out, but you know what? Now I just got to take all my clothes
Here
off.
you come in with all your aura.
Now I got to expose myself.
Messing up my juju. Do you see what's working here now? I was relaxed. I was calm. Then boom, you come in. And now my towel is levitating. I don't know what to do.
well, no,
here.
he never wore. That was his thing.
He never wore it. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, what are we gonna do now? Oh, it was a movie like that. Couples trip or couples counseling or whatever. And the guy was just like
Couples retreat.
Yeah, I think that's what the guy was like. Oh, well, you just did this to me. How? Well, what are we gonna do with this? I'm so embarrassed. And then,
That was the one with Jason Bateman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yes. Yeah, he was. So yeah. Oh, so you. But you.
Was it Jennifer Aniston?
Well, I don't think Jennifer was Jennifer Aniston.
It was one of the. Well, now I gotta look it up.
2009 film, which by the way, I watched I Love You
Phase
Man
on Love
last
was
night
in it, I know
again
that.
for the first time in a long time. Hilarious movie. Oh, Vince Vaughn and a chick you've never heard of before. Couples therapy? No, couples retreat. Yeah.
This one had. Oh, now I see. So this one had a lot of controversy, right? Because there's 2 posters.
Oh, Phase on Love isn't it?
There's a poster with Phase on Love and his interest on it that circulated in some areas in the United States.
Oh, that's hilarious. They're like, he's the main character in
Then there's a
Brooklyn.
poster.
It's marketing.
Then there's a poster
Genius.
without Phase I Love. Now,
Like, he's not even in this one.
he had the suit. Like he had the suit.
Ponavitra.
'Cause it was like they all like were supposed to get equal. It was funny. Like I was like, wow. It's a little blatant.
Hey, Cody.
I like
hit
how
us.
you're playing. How you play the local song here, JJ.
Yeah, that's our boy.
Spot 'em got 'em.
Spot him got him.
I'm glad you didn't play the other one.
What? Oh, the other local song that's been going around.
That's been going around is viral.
Which the cinematography
is really good.
Flawless.
Like goons are getting
But
cameramen.
I'll say this about hip hop nowadays. So it went through a long period of like auto-tune girly crap. And now it is back to gangster rap. But the whole like smoking your first of all, the whole word op is just so overused.
Yeah.
It's exaggerated at this point. But basically your enemy, your opposition. But like when one of them gets killed now, Denny, the whole thing is like you're smoking a pack of like if I had you killed, Denny, and you were my op, as they say.
Okay.
I would be smoking a pack of Denny.
A Denny pack. They use it. If you've ever seen
It
when
makes
somebody
no
lose,
sense to me,
when they
but
lose,
they
like
all do it.
when teams lose, they're like we rolling that. We like we rolling that. Well, whoever beat Oral Roberts,
right?
We rolling that Oral pack.
Arkansas.
So Arkansas was rolling when they beat that Razorback. They when the people beat. So should I be worried about this? This real quick before you.
But
get
my
into
point was that I like that hip hop is now gangster.
Yeah, this one was very disrespectful, and I kind of liked it, but I don't want any of that gang.
Before we get off to Sean, Cody makes a good point. JJ may have been setting all this up just so we didn't have to kill him.
Oh,
facts.
I don't think that too far in advance, friend. I wish that I had something to do with this.
I got a like by a blue check mark.
Whoa!
You got what?
But it's a blue
Dan
check
Hicken.
mark that people. Yes, Dan Hicken. So
hold on, was this like a media blue check mark that has like 800 followers that works for a big?
Nah, this one you're gonna. When I tell you, it's gonna be because this is what trips people out, and I'm gonna gloat because FSU fans think that you have to.
Dan Mullen.
Let me say this before I say my part. No, Dan Mullen's never gonna probably like anything of mine. My bad.
Manny Diaz, does he have blue
No,
check mark?
I don't think Manny probably does.
I hope so.
Frederick Stevenson put random shout out, but if you're from the trenches, you got to respect what James Coleman does to give back to the community. Blah blah blah. Jackety smack. And I told him the truth. I said, you guys give me too much credit. I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't come from the good place that you guys think. I just see a lot of you guys are terrible parents and terrible people, and I don't want your kids influencing my kids. So I do goodwill, really, so that my kids don't get influenced by your potential gangbangers.
So you went the humble route.
Yeah,
you went the deflection.
The deflection.
Oh, okay.
Well, everybody has this thing in their head that I hate the head coach of my alma mater. You know who gives love? He gives a little likey like and a retweet to that? Miguel Blanco.
Oh,
Miguel Blanco. And I try to tell people you don't have to.
Because you'll inspire me.
You don't have to go to this. You don't have to go to Deshaun Watson route and with massage therapists to actually get respect in this world. You can say your opinion and say you don't like 3 and 6, and still back somebody, and they'll still like you.
So is Miguel Blanco doing a backpack drive now?
Nah. They try to do stuff for one school that I do tell people like what they do for Rudiger Riley Elementary School in Tallahassee isn't enough. If one guy can do more than that, then Mike, you got the bread. But anyway,
I got a retweet from Dan Mullen one time.
This isn't about you, man.
No, I was just thinking about that.
But nobody thinks you hate Dan Mullen.
Oh,
yeah,
people
that's
really
a good
think
point.
you hate Mike Norvell?
Oh, one guy went on this.
Are you a Norvell hater?
I feel like
No, I'm
people.
not at
I don't. I feel like people have.
I feel like you've been fair.
Yeah, but here's what James got working against him. It's not that they think
you
hates
loved
Norvell.
Willie.
I did like Willie for what he stood for. I told people
have pitted Norvell versus Willie.
and that's the
You have
problem.
to fall in line.
I'm like, shoot, I'm not doing that. It's like I support him.
Really hurts me to see Florida State fans battle against each other.
Oh, and it's so stupid. Yeah, I get
it's a shame.
Listen, man. Manny, did we didn't talk about Schellenberger, did we?
I mean,
that hurts,
it's
man.
about a week ago, but yeah.
No, it was over the weekend.
Yeah, that's true. This is only our
It's just
second show of
happened.
the week, but it is Thursday in like an hour. But
Oh man, you're right. This went fast.
it did. I thought you were going to talk about Belichick and Manny hanging out.
We did talk
We
about
did
that.
talk
we
about
did.
the not hanging out.
Hey,
They were
speaking
hanging
of their
out.
pro day,
They went for drinks.
Brevin Jordan, how did he look?
He ran a slower 40 than your guy, Pitts, but I just don't even know what to believe with the 40 times.
I'm wondering because I was looking on NFL.com. Bucky Brooks has his top 5 from each position. and he's got Brevin Jordan 4th.
Whoa.
That's tight end?
Yeah.
Notre Dame kid in front of him?
No, Penn State. And then Hunter Long from Boston College. And then Brevin Jordan. If we got Brevin Jordan in the 3rd round, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Sick.
Are people thinking he's going to fall further than that now?
I heard that people weren't stoked about his pro day, but it's not like he would lose. I don't know. Like he was already being mocked to the 3rd round before his pro day.
If they draft him, and there's 2 guys that if they end up with in 3rd, 4th round, like I'll be ecstatic. One is him, and the other one is Richard LeCount. Yeah.
Look, someone put out LeCount's the best DB in the draft.
I mean, I don't know about best DB.
No,
best safety.
it wasn't a person. It was just a shout out.
Yeah, I mean, Richard LeCount. If we end up with those 2, we got 2 ballers. Golly, these breaks, man. When you have to do it right,
I don't like it.
Well, we're not doing it right.
What do you mean?
We're still behind. Like it seems like it's. We have to break.
All right, we'll be right back.
It only feels like a dream.
Lawrence extending the play with the clock winding down. He's going to heave one. A jump ball in the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
1010 XL.
Lauren Brooks here for Open Door. If you're thinking of buying a new home while selling your old one, think about selling it to Open Door. Selling your house can be hard, and it's even harder when you're buying a new home at the same time. You've got 2 timelines going at once, so they may not sync up the way you want. But when you sell to Open Door, you can quickly get a competitive offer, then close on your timeline. With Open Door, you get the confidence you need to move forward on buying a house while selling your old one. All you have to do is go to opendoor.com. Answer a few quick questions about your home, then complete a contact-free video walkthrough, and you can get an offer in just a few steps. You can sell when you want and get moved into your next home on your timeline. You won't have to worry about double mortgages or double moves. Instead of waiting for offers to come in, you decide when you want to sell. You'll know exactly how much you get. You can close whenever you're ready, and you can do it all online. Get your free offer at opendoor.com/myoffer today. Offer eligibility varies. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage Inc., license 02061130 in California, and Open Door Brokerage LLC and its other markets.
For more than 100 years, JEA has proudly served Northeast Florida and supported the causes that matter to our community, like partnering with area schools to teach kids about electric safety and conservation, volunteering in our neighborhoods to build homes and distribute food and supplies to those in need, and offering special programs to companies that move or expand here to keep our local economy thriving. Because we're committed to this community we all call home. Explore our efforts at domorewithjea.com. JEA, building community.
At Harrell & Harrell, we are a family. It's not just the Harrells. Many of our employees are family, and most importantly, we treat our clients like family. When you've been injured, we'll make decisions with you like we would for our family. Not like you are a number, a file, but a person. So if you've been injured and need an attorney, let us fight for you as family. Harrell & Harrell. Call us, 251-1111. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Offices, Jacksonville.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
The NFL offseason on 1010XL is brought to you by
Tire Outlet.
Keep up with college football pro days updates.
I'm ready for this my whole life.
Brought to you by
Superior Fence and Rail.
and Window World of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
Hey folks, I'll never forget waking up to find my 2-year-old grandson covered with peanut butter. But that wasn't the worst of it. He was also covered on microfiber sofa. I brought home my Zerez truck, went to work, and it all came out completely clean. At Zerez, we can clean your sofa, love seat, ottomans, recliners, kitchen chairs, patio furniture, and even the mattresses on your bed. At Zerez, we don't clean up little boys, but we do clean upholstery. For March, we are offering 25% off on all upholstery cleaning. Zerez, spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean. Zerez.
Jaguars fans, are you excited about draft day? Get in on the action. Enter the TIAA Bank Meet the Pick sweepstakes today for your chance to win a special meet and greet experience with the Jaguars draft pick. Learn more at TIAAbank.com/meetthepick. No purchase required to enter or win and will not increase your chances of winning. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and DC 18 years and older. Entry period from March 29, 2021 through April 29, 2021. To enter and for official rules, prize description, odds of winning, and other details, visit TIAAbank.com/meetthepick. Sponsor and administrator, TIAA Bank, a division of TIAA FSB.
I'm Ben Barks with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and big brothers and big sisters of Northeast Florida teaming up with the NFL to inspire some change. From now to draft day, Big Brothers and Big Sisters is following the NFL draft and aiming to recruit potential bigs. I'm in, and we need more and more people to step up and become a mentor. There's a waiting list of more than 50 kids hoping for a mentor. It's only a few hours of your time to directly invest in a child, make a difference in your community as well. Be a mentor, become a big. It's super easy. Visit their website online and click on Be a Big.
Have you always been interested in a career where you get to build projects from the ground up? Well, a career in sheet metal is for you. The Sheet Metal Workers Local 435 Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee is taking applications for their apprenticeship program. They have the best wages and benefits in the industry. The 4-year program includes free training, full family insurance, and pension plans. For more information, visit North Florida Sheet Metal JATC.org. Apprenticeship, the other 4-year degree.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
I like the thing that Trevor Lawrence is doing right now with the other quarterbacks.
Bigging them up, showing love.
Yeah, man. It's like he's retweeting their best throw from their pro day. And
that's security. That's when you're not insecure, man.
Exactly. That lets you know we got one confident cat coming in here. Like he sees it, sees the Justin Fields throw. And so it's like, I'm going number one. I'm winning 9 Super Bowls in Jacksonville. It's not going to hurt me to tell Justin good job.
What if he does the LeBron thing?
What?
How many Super Bowls are you going to win? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4.
Who would he have up there with him though? Taven?
Of course, Taven.
Yeah.
We going to the Super Bowl. We gonna win that.
Taven.
I mean, like that.
Who else would be really good?
Miles would have like a candle.
Schobert.
Lambo.
So
like, I've been
one
here
of those
long.
big.
So this is an all white.
Marvin. Nah, we'll
You're
have
taking all
Marvin.
the white players.
Miles. I said Miles.
Yeah, he said with the candle. Marvin Jones definitely. One of the big signings.
Tyson Alu. Oh,
well, you can't break him in.
He's dead to us.
Can't do that.
Rudy Gobert. Well, who was the guy? Whatever the kid's name was.
Rudy Gobert was
That's the guy.
zero.
That's the guy who started COVID.
Yeah.
That nobody doesn't give.
He brought COVID to America.
He got off way too easy.
I like James' story better. He started it.
Yeah, he created it in Wuhan.
Yes.
What I'm saying is everything was normal. We were hooping. There was games
We were at
going.
the players.
This guy goes around, coughs, rubs every piece of equipment. Then all of a sudden, just
America.
Anarchy.
Shut down.
Oh,
People dead on the side of the road.
Oh, he was.
I took a walk that weekend. I was just hopping over dead
That's
bodies.
just your
It was
apartment.
crazy. Oh, true.
That was,
actually
Friday.
December, way before COVID.
Yeah, somebody actually asked us. 480 asked us, since Alu went back to the Steelers, does that mean Taven's safe?
Yeah, we talked about that. He was celebrating.
528 says, what about getting Kyle Trask as a backup? No. It's not anything against Kyle Trask. Like, backup's got to have a little bit of experience.
They have Beathard. They have
Jake Luton still.
They still have Gardner Minshew.
Still have Gardner. Yep. Yeah, I'll pass on another.
Do you think Gardner Minshew could end up with the New England Patriots?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
They can't. It's not. I mean, I know they re-signed Cam. I forgot what they gave him, but they can't have
It's
a
an
ton of
open
confidence.
competition
right?
there.
Right. I mean, what's their draft pick? Is it 15? Is that right?
Give me one
New
second.
England. It's like somewhere in that neighborhood. I mean, if you believe all the mocks,
Yeah, they
there's
have
not going to
15.
be there's not going to be a quarterback left at that point. Well, Robert Kraft did kind of put him on blast today. Did you see that? Robert Kraft came out and was like, I hope we've, he didn't say it like this. He said, our drafts have not been good the last couple of years. So I hope we've changed our strategy. Something along those lines.
Well, we've done that before here a few years ago where we just talked about how New England draft strategy is to scout everybody else and make up for where they messed up with their players.
Mm-hmm.
We actually, I think it was with the Bradley Chubb thing, how strategic it was because he knows they're looking at guys and how they fit. They haven't
knowing
really
they can't get
them.
them.
Because they've drafted so late. Traditionally, they really haven't had good drafts.
One of our biggest fans on Twitter, who doesn't like to editorialize, he just says usually, "Great show, love the show," stuff like that every night. Jonathan.
Yep.
But he hates Jake Luton. I say we get rid of Jake Luton. He's terrible. This is from like the most low key guy. This guy doesn't say anything negative. So I'm out on Jake.
He's got a point. Like I take his analysis of Jake.
He does
seriously. He's never said anything bad about anybody
ever.
That has nothing to do with you, though, man.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he doesn't like you. We can like Jake. I'm just saying.
You just said
I said because of him. Like I've never heard him say anything bad.
Y'all just continue.
Oh, is Jake our guy?
I mean,
I changed my mind. Honestly, I'm sorry about that.
Y'all just get.
Sorry, Jonathan. Jake's on our team.
Well, we can't have all. We can't. We have to be.
I have to be able to hate on.
Y'all can hate on.
Okay.
When I go quiet.
Here's the thing. Okay, hold on. Let's be real
I'm a
here.
CJ Beathard guy.
Let's be real here. Okay, we're going to have Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Gardner. We've got CJ.
How many do I have to love?
We can't like all of them. They all can't play.
No, y'all don't have to. I just can't. I'm not gonna say anything.
This is 9-9. We can't play everybody.
Participation trophy.
We got to figure out who we got to play.
That's fine. Y'all can talk however you want to. Just when I go silent, I mean, I don't. What do y'all want me to do?
No, you're right. I didn't know he was on the team.
Put it like this, JJ.
On the sportsden squad.
If they're a Jaguar and they're a quarterback,
they're working out with Denny.
They're on the team. Like, we have to be careful. We can't
I really hope that nobody has a bad year next year. Really? Well,
it's going to put me out of radio.
Well, we want them all to be in great positions.
Yeah. All of a sudden, y'all hear that Denny resigned because he can't say anything on air anymore.
CJ Bertrade.
CJ Beathard, by the way, we were talking about touchdown to interception ratio. His last year, flawless, dude. He had like Trey Lance type stats last year.
Really, he had
6 touchdowns, 0 picks.
Oh, I thought you were about to do 28-0. I was about to say.
No.
Did he really?
Now I'm afraid to say what I thought when I've seen him. Like, no, I don't want to get you in trouble, bro.
Yeah, it can get me in trouble.
I'm not going to say he looks like he plays on the Jacks B 7-on-7 league now.
Okay. I bet he would rip it up.
Oh, he would destroy it. What if we did?
He's from Franklin, Tennessee.
I wonder, can you do it? Now it's got to be against their league policy or something like that.
What?
I don't want to get guys.
I'm sure it's in his contract.
Yeah, I just
probably frowned upon.
Like, what if we?
Play an I-9.
So what if we did? Okay, so listen, because I know we got to take a break.
James rolls out there.
Just hear me out, guys who are going to get cut, because a lot of you guys who are training over at that prestigious facility might get cut. But if you stay in town, you don't get picked up by anybody else. What if we had a sportsden team? Just while you kept in shape until you got that call, and we went to one of these leagues and we just went out there and destroyed.
I would love that.
And by a sportsden team made up of all former pro athletes.
Listen,
or current.
We were all pro at one point at something. What was the NCAA thing? You all go pro at something other than your sport. Listen, they're not pro if they don't have a contract. We have a pro quarterback. We have a couple wide receivers that may or may not still be in shape.
What's Rashard doing?
I don't even know where Rashard lives. Was he from Miami?
Rashard
or down
Green?
South?
I don't know. You're supposed to know that.
No, listen, no.
He wasn't like a Mississippi
like
guy.
People defend. There's this weird thing that people do on the internet. Like
you have to stick up for every Florida
They have
State
to stick
player.
up for Rashard. And I'm like, I don't have to stick up for Rashard.
From Lauderdale, yeah.
Yeah, like he doesn't. I'm not gonna take the Rashard bashing because like he's supposed to be like a good.
He plays
was-
for the Rough
He was a
Riders.
good FSU receiver. He was
Does
a
he
good
really?
guy.
Yeah.
But I tell people, if you ask me,
He's in
Kes
Canada.
McCorvey, Peter Ward, Coop. Like there's a lot of receivers that I would take over Rashard. But Rashard was good. But like my lasting image is having to cover Rashard.
How was Tamara and Terry's pro day?
We have to break.
Dadgummit, we got to break.
He ran a 4.4. Something they say he's all right. He looked bad.
Did Florida State have a pro day?
Yeah, it just we have one. We have one guy that anybody would want. That's Asante Samuel. All those other guys,
really.
What about the
maybe the defense? Maybe J-Rob. I'll
Not
take
Wilson?
a gander on God. If you want me to, I would talk about him like Taven.
Oh, jeez.
Don't you bring?
Please don't. We
Don't
don't
you
need
do
each
that
other.
to me, Urban? Don't you dare bring him here.
Marvin would be an Urban guy too.
I had to watch that mess for a whole season. Him get bullied by 275-pound guards at Georgia Tech. Don't you do that to me. I've been nothing but nice to you now. Go on now, get it.
We got to take our final break. We'll be back to wrap up the Sports Den.
1010XL takes you inside the program director's office with Dan and Jeff.
I think that went pretty damn well.
It was a train wreck.
Mornings
That is it. I'm pulling the plug.
on 1010XL.
What are you talking about?
It's a new year and time for a new Buick from Key Buick GMC. Right now, receive 0% financing plus 750 loyalty dollars for up to 72 months on Buick Encores, Envisions, and Enclaves. Or save up to $8,000 on select Buicks in stock. Whenever you purchase a brand new Buick or GMC from Key, it always comes with the lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, across the street from Tinseltown, Southside and Gates.
Is your home not feeling very new anymore? Sick of that pink bathroom tile, popcorn ceilings, a stove older than you are? Whether it's repairs or rental, finance is smart with a honeydew HELOC from 1-to-1 Financial, Jacksonville's hometown credit union, where you can borrow up to 90% of your home's appraised value. You've got good taste, but your block counters ain't cheap. So get to work and open a honeydew HELOC with 1-to-1 Financial. When you do, we'll send you a free handyman tool set to get started. Apply online at 121fcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Are you looking for protection from the sun so you can enjoy your patio? Sonesta. Is the rain ruining your backyard party? Sonesta. Tired of your screen enclosure blocking your view? Sonesta. Are bugs bothering you and your guests? Sonesta. Visit Sonesta.com today. That's SUNESTA.com to learn about our custom retractable awnings and screens so you can finally enjoy the outside of your home.
There's a world of difference between and that's why you can trust Famous Automotive and Tire when it comes to your vehicle's care. Because there's a difference between and. It all starts with the triangle of safety. Your tires, brakes, and the front end. Take care of those 3 points and your car will take good care of you. Start at Famous Automotive and Tires. 6 locations servicing every customer like they're famous.
The fastest growing air conditioning company in town is now hiring AC installers and AC service technicians. Picken here, and Bueller Air is hiring right now. If you or someone you know is looking for a new career with a wonderful company, apply now. Top of the industry pay, full benefits. I'm talking real opportunity to grow from within because they are growing like crazy. Call them now. They're ready to set up your confidential interview. Now hiring AC installers and technicians. Join the best at Bueller Air and stay cooler with Bueller.
Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
Are you suffering from shoulder pain? If you have clicking and popping in the shoulder joint, persistent pain that intensifies with use, an inability to lift your arm over your head, or a tingling, burning sensation in the shoulder, elbow, or wrist, waiting to see a doctor could make your injury worse. Baptist Health and Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute have innovative and effective treatment options available right now to relieve your pain and restore your mobility. Don't wait. Call 904-JOI-2000.
Hacker here. Peninsular Pest Control can help you with your bugs inside and outside of your home. Our trained service technicians specialize in treating interior and exterior pest problems. Whether it's mosquito suppression or ant control, they stand behind their service. Schedule a free consultation by phone or online at crittergetter.com. Ask about the $30 discount on new services. Remember, Peninsular is your critter getter.
Golfers, tee it up this year at Edwin Watts Golf Shops with the hottest new arrivals from Titleist. Introducing the new Titleist TSI family of drivers. The new TSI drivers are faster in the air, longer off the tee, and straighter down the fairway. 4 drivers give you maximum performance for any type of dedicated golfer. Swing by Edwin Watts Golf Shops and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee, and shop us online at worldwidegolfshops.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den, wrapping up our late night, Wednesday night. Almost 11. Fournette, what did Fournette get?
I think it was like 4
crumbs. Let me look.
It wasn't a lot.
Is it? I mean, because he wasn't the starter until the playoffs, right?
Ronald Jones did most.
All right. So you got 4, up to 4. So it's incentives take him to 4.
They'll probably make it. Like
roster bonus of 2.2. So
somebody brought it up. Like they signed some decent depth, with veteran depth for like pennies, and still have a good amount of money to still be able to make some roster money.
Well, that's what I was asking. Not as much about Fournette, just about the Bucs. Like, I mean, what they've got going on down there is legit, man. I mean, they're bringing everybody back. I guess the only one is what, Antonio Brown?
They won't repeat. Nobody ever does.
I know. Why is that? Why is that so hard? Is it
because you're not going to be motivated? There's no way you can be as motivated as you were the year before. Like when all these guys have never won it before, it's impossible for them to all get to that level again. It's just impossible.
So I'm not going to use the word impossible just because of Tom Brady.
He will be motivated,
right? That's the
I'm
only
not
reason.
saying
But I'm
he
with
won't
you.
be,
Yeah,
but
I'm
everybody
with you.
else has to be. Like,
But
are you going to
here's
work
the
just
question,
as hard
though.
as you did?
Here's the question I have, though, is when you re-sign all your own guys, or you bring back the same team, whether it's, re-signing who you had or drafting for depth, a la the 2017 Jaguars team, are you falling behind the rest of the league who's trying to get better and moving free agents and moving pieces and stuff like that?
I think there's something to be said for obviously trying to strengthen your team and get better.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's also, and this is more of a college mindset than a pro, but it works for the Patriots for trying to keep who you feel your core nucleus is together and move forward. And I think a lot of those re-signings had to really do with who Brady felt comfortable with and who Brady felt gave them the championship edge. They just have to really be like, do they really feel like they're going to have they have talent enough to kind of insulate these runners until later in the season when they can kind of, because that's really when you think about what happened. Leonard Fournette didn't have to do much until the playoffs. And he's not a bad back. He's just a blind dog in the meat house, but that works when everybody's hurt. That works when everybody's like banged up and don't want to hit.
I know it's a totally different sport, but a famous manager for Manchester United who's now retired, Sir Alex Ferguson, had a theory that like every offseason he would try to bring in some fresh meat, some new talent, some new guys, so there would be competition. So these guys that have been there don't get content and, oh, I'm here, I know my job
So he
is
had the
safe.
Deshaun Watson theory, just always bring in new.
Exactly, new talent, always. Keep it fresh.
I think that's a happy medium. I think you got to do that. The NFL is such a
But they didn't bring in anybody new.
right.
Oh,
Well,
I know.
guys.
I guess what they're looking at is they're just
It's
going to really
Rashad.
build through the draft. They maybe
Yeah.
saw some guys that they think that they can get that will enhance them. Like, but the thing about it is, they're wide receivers. Who do they need at wide receiver that can make them better at wide receiver?
But that's
the
what I'm
tight
saying.
end,
Like,
they feel like
when
they're better at tight.
I remember going into that 2018 draft here in Jacksonville and saying the same thing, like defensively. Like, okay, who do we want to draft? Like, they had re-signed Blake, so we knew they weren't going to sign. Who do you want to draft? We're drafted for death, and we end up with Taven.
Now, defense is different, and you're right. But I just think when I look at quarterbacks, like what made Peyton Manning so great at quarterback those years in Indy? Not just the fact that he was good. That's a big part. But he had Harrison. He had his receivers that he felt comfortable with that knew what he wanted. Like right now, Brady feels comfortable with his two main receivers. Now, let's say some magic happens and Kadarius Toney falls to him. What did he need Antonio Brown for now? You just got better.
True. No, that's
now
true.
defensively, you've got you re-signed your linebacker. You already got, was it Queen? Is that the linebacker that they have? I can't remember. From
Levante David and
they
re-signed all of them.
Patrick Queen is who you're thinking of.
Is that who I'm thinking? Yeah, Patrick is. So you got your young at linebacker. Let's say you get the D tackle from Alabama.
Patrick Queen plays for the Ravens.
My bad. That's not who I wanted. It was they have a linebacker
Devin
from
White.
LSU. Devin White is what I'm thinking about. My bad. You let's say the D tackle from Alabama falls to you. Like now you got a good D tackle. Now you need some help in the secondary. Well, we just talked about who's the best safety out that we believe is can get in the third round.
I love Tom Brady, but at some point, there's got to be like, I mean, you're investing all these long-term dollars in these guys. Don't they have to use a pick on a quarterback at some point?
Maybe they just
Blaine Gabbert ain't it.
And maybe they feel like this. They feel the same way about all these quarterbacks as Trevor Lawrence, as we do too. If it ain't Trevor Lawrence, they can get, maybe they'll fall somebody in the second round and feel like they can develop.
We saw the one mock where they had Mac.
That would be perfect.
That'd be amazing.
Mac, bad bodied, slew-footed, smart quarterback with a better than average arm right now that we found out when he was overthrowing cats. Could be perfect for him.
All right, we got to run. We'll be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Friday night, 8 o'clock, right here on the Sports Den. Tell your friends, share the SoundCloud. We appreciate you guys. We will talk to you guys then.
We know that bullets are flying, babies are dying, a child at play gotten away, innocent children, somebody killed them.
WJXL AM WJ.